What's up, everybody? Hope everybody can hear me loud and clear. I don't have AirPods or anything like that, but I figured I would take this time to try to get a Hustle Hangout to answer any questions that anybody might have. So let me move this a little bit right here. I have my chat set up right here so I can see everybody's questions. What's up, RG Slot Wins in the building? Everything while I'm in Florida is going to be spontaneous. Nothing can possibly be scheduled with doing family events and whatnot. But I will say that, at least I'm able to get on, keep in touch with everybody. And we haven't been on our traditional schedule for over a week now. So what I wanted to do was really connect with you guys, because I know there's a lot of questions in the lives, there's a lot of questions in my DMs and whatnot, and unfortunately in the evening time I don't have enough time to get with everybody. Like last night I went to Walmart really late. I was there at 9:30, because I'm doing family things. We're going, after all, I am on vacation, right? So getting ice cream, getting dinner, spending time enjoying ourselves, right? But still trying to make time for everybody here on the channel. So what I wanted to do was take this time for the next 60 minutes and try to answer anybody's questions that you guys might have. And normally what we do is we talk about Amazon, we talk about streams of income, we talk about a whole bunch of things. I'm actually going to try to post on my IG about the stream. So if you guys want, guys, throw your questions in the chat. Sorry for the squinting. The sun is, I'm in the shade, but the sun is still strong here in South Florida. And if the wind's blowing, my bad. But if you guys have questions about Amazon, FBA, making money, whatever it is that you want, please throw it in the chat. We'll get to you guys ASAP. Let me just grab. I just want to grab the link to tell everybody on IG about it, and then I will get to the chat to see who is in the building. How do I want to go here. It's so funny because somebody the other day was like, aren't you on vacation? And it's like, yeah, but this is what I love to do. This is what I'm about. You know what I mean? This is like my alone time. So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go here. And it's like 83 degrees. It's 85 out. We're at the pool. I'll show you guys in a second. We're at the pool, man. It's really a blessing. It really is, to be able to, like I said, I haven't taken a vacation in 6 years. So for me, it's a big deal. And that's why I like to stay in touch with everybody. And, it's not just about me and my vacation. It's about keeping in touch with all of you guys still, because let me just make sure this posts, and then we'll get right into some questions. If you want to drop your questions in the chat below. All right, let's see who we have in the chat. Let me see, this is slow. All right. RG Slot Wins, how you doing? We got Richard Biznet. Kobe, haven't seen you in a while. Well, maybe I haven't. I don't remember. My memory's not that great. Kobe in the building. Domingo. We got Donna Bridges. Hello from Tennessee. Hello from sunny Florida. RG says, have you had any listings removed due to the compliance letter? Yes, I have had listings removed, but I've already sold out of listings. So far, I have not had any listings removed that I've had inventory in because I've either sold out of it or I have recalled it. I've only recalled 2 of them. Hey, Julia in Virginia, how are you? Tracy, what's that say? Tracy Harnd. Kobe was gonna ask the same thing. Brian says, I hope you're enjoying your vacation and don't sweat the YouTube grind. You're on vacation, we understand. Hey, Brian, listen, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Trying to cut me some slack. But honestly, this is how I look at it. The Amazon thing can take a break. I grind hard. Hey, guys, sorry about that. That was like a rookie mistake. I set up shop somewhere else. Hold on one second. So what I had to do is I actually had to relocate because my phone was overheating. I thought I was in the shade, but I was actually in the sun. So my phone shut down. So good old iPhone and temperature and whatnot. And now I'll have to hold the phone. That was like a big time Florida rookie mistake, right? So now I'm in the shade. So my phone shouldn't overheat because it's not in direct sunlight. Stupid me. Anyways, back to the chat here that I was trying to get to. I think it was Brian. Brian was like, don't sweat the grind. I was trying to explain that, you know, the Amazon grind is literally like me. I have some help along the way, right? People posting bolos and whatnot and help me out. But those palm trees in the back, man, I can get used to this. Let me see if I can put this down. There's no way I can hold this the whole time. There we go. All right, is that kind of cool? Is that all right? Is that good? Am I too dark? There's people that help me along the way. They either post bolos or they help me out and whatnot. But YouTube, I know I'm taking long because of all these technical difficulties. But YouTube, honestly, without you guys, my YouTube is nothing, right? So it's not that I feel obligated. I enjoy bringing this content and allowing myself to connect with you guys and the sellers and whoever has questions. So while I appreciate everybody wanting me to enjoy my vacation, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And that's facts. Jeffrey says, welcome to Florida. Kobe says, I got like 43 compliance complaints. Yeah, Kobe, so listen, everybody's getting those compliance letters that you just have to deal with it, right? So one of the ways you can deal with compliance letters is A, you can hire a lab to test the products, or B, you can sell through those products and just delete the listing. I have noticed though is that when I have a product and that product is listed, right, and I get a compliance letter. Now say I have 3 in stock. It gives me, say, a February 12th deadline to submit compliance, or they're going to remove the listing. I'll sell out that item, right? So at least I can sell the item. The product then gets removed, but here's the thing. I go out and I scan that product and I relist it and send it into FBA all over again. So I don't know who's been having issues with it, but I literally will have the listing removed. I can rescan the listing, and then I can what do you call it? I can relist the item. And yeah, I'll probably get another compliance, but okay, I'll just sell the item. So I don't know if Amazon's trying to work with sellers, like if they're trying to like give you a little bit of a like leeway kind of thing. But I have been successful in relisting items that have previously been deleted due to compliance. I don't know. I'm not recommending anybody do it. I'm just sharing my experience, you know? RG says, poor guy, the sun is in your eyes. Wah. Yeah, man. So I was over on the other end of the pool, and that was perfect. But then, me used to the miserable Massachusetts weather, realized that the sun was directly in on the phone. So unfortunately, it overheated and shut down. So is what it is. Stressing. Kobe says stressing hard. My wife is in the building. Says Florida is looking good on you, babe. Thanks, babe. Bryce says, bro, it's snowing hard here in Mass and going through Friday. You lucky duck. Yeah, so I'm probably not going to get back to Massachusetts until Monday. There's a possibility I might stay an extra day or two, but my little girls have school. Even though it's remote, I may stay another day or two. And that's part of the benefits of running your own business, right? You make the terms. The terms don't make you, right? You don't say, I'm going to take a week vacation. I got to be in work the next day. Like, no, it's like, okay, we have inclement weather. We're going to stay another day or two. You know what I mean? Get some wind. You know what's going to happen next? The whole phone's going to blow over. So Queen of Awesome says, what's your IG handle? So I am at Richie Hustles on all social media. You can catch me at Richie Hustles on all social media. Leo says, I'm under house arrest for 2 I can't even finish a sentence. With a feather duster. Have a great day. Leo, I appreciate you being here, brother. JC says, hey Richie, how's the weather? How's the weather? Let me show you. The weather right now in sunny Florida. – 82 degrees and sunny. So we're good. We're good with the weather here. Even when it rains, it's still nice. You know what I mean? Kobe says the hustle never stops. Ain't that right? Free State brother, moved here from Mass 8 years ago. Jeffrey, I 100% get you, man. It's a good chunk of why I'm trying to move to Florida. You know. Which part of Florida are you in? I'm in Fort Lauderdale. Says Barrion McQueen. Barrion, I am about 30 minutes from you. I am in Boca Raton right now. Brittany Snyder says, hey, I was wondering when you ship your items FBA, does Amazon make you ship them in multiple packages? I did my first shipment last night and I ended up having to send them in 3 separate boxes. Yeah, Brittany, so here's the deal. So when you send products to Amazon, what you're doing is Amazon's going to determine which warehouse that you're going to send those products to based on the needs of the product that you're shipping. So sometimes, most times, Amazon, what they're going to do is they're going to break your shipments up. That's why I say a lot of times you really want to wait until you have a lot. When I started selling books at first, books are heavy. So I really didn't have to wait long before I was packing, several 40, 50 pound boxes. And you never want to go over 50 pounds and you never want to go past 24-inch length, height, whatever it is the box. Always stay under 24 inches and always stay under 50 pounds. You want to get close to 50 as possible. You want to wait until you have good amount to ship. And it's partly because when you're shipping to Amazon FBA, it's all weight based, okay? So if you're sending light items, and if that item has to go to California, you're gonna pay a premium to send that all the way across. I mean, I don't know where you're located, but for me, shipping something to California from Massachusetts, that's gonna be a premium. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait. A lot of times I'll even take items out of my shipment that Amazon wants me to send 1 or 2, and I'll take it out, cancel it. During the shipment, when you have your shipments, what I'll do is I'll exit out, or I'll go into the shipment, delete the shipment if it only has 1 item, and I'll put that item aside and wait until the next round of boxes that I'm gonna pack. So the best advice I could give to you is, depending on what you're sending to Amazon, you definitely want to wait until you have a good amount in your boxes in order to ship that out, because the closer you get to that 50 pound, and not all boxes you could pack 50 pounds, right? Like a small box from Walmart, I can literally pack 40 pounds worth of books. And that's all I can fit. You know what I mean? If I do any more than that, the box is gonna just crumble. So I usually do 35 to 40 pounds on a small box, okay? Glass Box Aquarius has just signed up for the FBA program, no sales yet, saying hi from Southern New Hampshire. Okay, fellow New Englander. What's going on, Glass Box? So, you notice I got palm trees behind me, right? Not snow. And that's good that you signed up, because signing up, now you have to execute, right? Now you have to get into the products. Kelly Niesler says, hello from sunny Florida. Sure looks nice in Northern Virginia with all the ice. Yeah, you know, it's funny because I drove down to Florida from Massachusetts, and as we passed through Virginia, we actually got through, it looked like it was raining, but it actually was an ice storm. And what it did was, it was like icing up the windshield wipers. The whole front of the vehicle was a sheet of ice, all ice. It was blocking like my sensors. My dashboard was going crazy. It was nuts. I've never seen anything like that. The side mirrors were getting ice on them. It was really, really crazy. And it set us back about 3 hours driving down here, because we were doing 40 to 50 miles an hour for like a few hours. It was, it really held us up. So stay safe in Northern Virginia, because that's exactly where we had our ice storm coming down to Florida. Darlene Smile says, hello, Richie Hustles just got in. Orlando here. Welcome to Florida. And I don't even know if I can say welcome to Florida, because I'm not from here, but I'm loving it here, and soon will be a resident of Florida. Tactical Z in the building. What's up, man? Dude, I'm always here. Sometimes I put, no, Colby, not. I wasn't talking about Colby. I always see Colby A. Big Cheese Thrifts. There was another person named Kobe, K-O-B-E. That's who I was referring to, that I haven't seen on here in a little bit. Colby, C-O-L-B-Y. I know you're always here in the hustle. DJ915, what is up? Tactical Z said, I'm assuming it said lived in Boca for about 7 years, missed everything except the hurricanes and stuck up people. Yeah, you know, I've found that there's actually a lot of nice people. Now, I'm just basing this on a week, you know what I mean? But we have come across some, and usually the cranky people are the old cranky people. A lot of the younger people are actually pretty nice down here. Kobe L says, and Kobe L, that's what I was referring to, but he's here now. Howard Compliance complains, waited against IP claims, been trying to sell out of everything with fear my account is going to get deactivated, lost receipts. Yeah, listen, so with the compliance, it seems like what they're doing is when you go to check your account health and you scroll to the bottom and you click that link and it says required documentation, it usually says to the right what the repercussion is going to be, and it usually, at least mine, have said risk of listing deleted or whatever, listing removed or something like that. So if that's what it is, then so be it. It is what it is. Jessica Collins says, the Walmart stores in Florida were dry last night, no dinners. I was gonna hit the Wally World today, but we have ice in NC. Always keeping the hustle real. Enjoy your vacation. Jessica, thank you so much. Yeah, the Walmart stores, I went to 3 surrounding Walmart stores and they were all dry. It was no bueno, you know what I'm saying? No good. Thank you for being here though. Domingo says, what to do moving forward if we just sent a new shipment and short after Amazon started putting the listing pending product compliance? So a lot of times when I put a product, when I send a product into Amazon, and it's right now, the usual suspects seem to be toys. The toys category is getting decimated right now. The best thing I can tell you to do, honestly, because they're requiring almost like lab testing, it's not even about having an invoice for permission. It's actually about lab testing and compliance to be able to sell that product. So I don't know anybody that's actually going to be submitting that, I don't know. It's a little crazy, to tell you the truth. I just hope that that product sells out. That's all I can do, right? But it doesn't stop me. It doesn't stop me from selling a product that could potentially make money, as long as you are looking at the data and you're making sure that that item is going to sell quick within a 30 to 60 day, right? Yes, that means being a little bit more pickier on your product and definitely studying Keepa a little bit more to understand the data and when the buy box is and when Amazon is. Like, for instance, you know, I may not buy a product that looks like it sells, but the buy box is all over the place, right? Because I don't know if it's going to sell at my price. Like, I don't have time to wait for a toy to sell out if I'm going to be hit with compliance, right? Because now my window went from 60-day window to like a 2-week window. So you definitely want to study the data a hell of a lot more than you previously did if you want to sell toys. I haven't seen compliance on a lot of other categories, mainly toys. So Jenly A, hi from Washington. What's up, Jenly? How are you? And guys, listen real quick, do me a favor. If you are liking the stream and you like the hustle and you enjoy the content I bring you, a good way is to see if we can get all the likes up to over 50. That would be amazing. If we could get these likes over to 50, that would really help me out. It's a free way to help me with the YouTube algorithm. I really appreciate it, and it would help me get another sangria. I appreciate all you guys being here. What's up, the House of Mini Trucks? We got J-Wack in the building. RG, we're back again. Okay, that's how far I am on the chat, huh? Holy crap. JC says, hey Richie, first I want to thank you for all the info and tips. I'm 3 weeks into Amazon FBA retail arbitrage, have about $1,000 in sales, not much in profit yet, but slowly but surely got ungated this week at some stuff. Good. And listen, it's a slow race. It is not a it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? Is that the saying? You know, I've been doing this 3 years. It's taken me a long time to get to where I'm at. I don't want to call it financial independence, right? But it almost is, right? You become your own boss, you start your own business, and that's what you do. Make sure, I can't stress it enough, it's so easy to when you are, when you start making money, it's very easy to lose sight of the data. And for instance, I made the mistake when I had a little spike in sales. I would just start buying products. Oh, I can make money off that. I can make money on that. And I ended up holding the bag. Okay. You don't want to be holding the bag. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you're being a little picky, but at the same time, you just want to make sure that you're not, look at every purchase as an investment. Okay. That's all I can, that's the best advice I can really give. But congratulations on getting ungated in some things as well. That's huge. Jenny says, I went scanning at the Dollar Tree yesterday for the first time ever, and it took me so long. Yeah, listen, Dollar Tree is definitely one of those places. It's hard to find profitable products in Dollar Tree. It really is. And that's half the reason why I did not go to Dollar Trees for a while. We're talking almost over a year I didn't make Dollar Tree videos, because there really wasn't a point. But I dialed back and I realized that for people starting out, going to Dollar Tree can actually be beneficial if you're buying a lot. You have to buy a lot. Otherwise, shipping's there's such small margins, unless you find something like those, like the LED desk lamps, right? Those are gonna get you $4 profit each, even though you're paying $1. So something like that, if you're buying 100, 200, 500, shipping isn't really gonna crush you as much as if you're buying $1 Dermasil lotion and you're only gonna make like $1.50 on that profit. Well, the shipping's gonna eat far into that $1.50 per lotion. Just be careful. But Anthony Vieira says, hey Richie, what's up? What's up, Anthony? How you doing? One of my products I just sold got refunded, quote, I love the quote, refunded, What's the process in that? Obviously, I lose the money I bought it for. Is Amazon? Unfortunately, Jay, yes, Amazon will always keep their cut, and that's part of the issue. So when you send a product out, Amazon's going to keep their cut, and even if you get that sent back to you, there's a fee for getting that product sent back to you, and then when you resend it to Amazon, you're paying double shipping again. When you sell it, you're paying Amazon again, right? And if your profit margin isn't enough, you'll probably lose money on that product, unless you sold it on eBay or Mercari, something like that. You could. I usually only resend it back into Amazon if I'm making at least over 100% return on investment. Usually I'll hold on to it. But unfortunately, that is the cost of doing business. You'll learn that real quick. Lisa Rodriguez says, hello, welcome to sunny Florida. Hope you have a nice vacay. Appreciate that. Thank you, Lisa. I'm in Fort Lauderdale. Guessing you stopped in Orlando for some Minnie and Mickey time with the kiddos. Enjoy. Lisa, so actually this trip was actually more business oriented. We did actually get to the pool. We've done some dinners and some ice cream with the kids, but this trip was really to look at home properties and a little bit of business and properties at the same time. So it was a vacation, but it was a lot of business going on, meeting with realtors and all that good stuff. I did want to bring our girls to the zoo, the Palm Beach Zoo. I heard it's really, really good. So we might do that on Saturday or Friday, maybe. But no Disney World yet. We are coming back in April. So April is going to be more business because we're looking at more homes, right? We live in Massachusetts, so anytime we get down here, we have to try to look at the areas, look at homes, look at neighborhoods. So that's what we're doing. But I think maybe if we're not already moved here by the end of the year, we may do Disney World at the end of the year. That would be nice for the kids. But it's been business and real estate business going on here. Courtney Dyer says, tried using BrickSeek for Walmart finds. The site said there were plenty in stock, but zero in store, and the pieces were not the same in store as shown on BrickSeek. Do you have any tips? Courtney, yeah, ask for the manager and then punch him in the face and be like, look, I know you're hiding this stuff in the back. That's unethical. No, I mean, listen, this is what's happening. I've heard that employees, managers, stores are taking the stock that is really marked down, like those $5 Shark vacuums that you never find, right? Things like that. I've heard that they're recalling it and they're holding it in the back. Now, this isn't true for all Walmarts, right? Don't go into a Walmart and be like, hey, look, I know you're holding this in the back. I want it now. No, right? But I think that's the disconnect between BrickSeek and Walmart, because every time I go into a store that BrickSeek refers, like Target or Lowe's or something like that, they always have it, but Walmart, I always have a discrepancy. You know what I mean? I mean, what I would say is you got to go to more than one Walmart. You got to go to 5, maybe 10, right? But when you find that one item, you'll pay back that BrickSeek membership. I think it's worth it, but it's because, I'm on vacation now, which is why I haven't done a lot of lives, a lot of videos. I did film one video in Walmart here. I'm gonna film a Dollar Tree video here in Florida, and maybe one other video. But a lot of my time is spent trying to enjoy my vacation. That's the advice I could give to you as far as BrickSeek. BrickSeek is definitely a numbers game. You want to definitely go to multiple. I just saw grape juice. Yeah, this we'll call it strawberry juice maybe, because it's red. So Junior says, would you like an intro? I have an intro. Yeah, I've been trying to sell everything real quick. The complaints are on the craziest things, from Pokemon cards to puzzles. Kobe, so what I found is when so first of all the compliance and regulations that I get, I appeal every single one of them. And I found that when things like Pokemon cards come up, I always appeal it. And there's two options you can say. You can say, one, this item doesn't pertain to me, Or the second one is, this was made for a child 12 and over. And I've actually gotten 2 Pokemon starter decks overturned that allows me to list it because they said they found that it wasn't a toy. I don't know what Amazon's algorithm is, but what I'll tell you is appeal every single one of them. Even if you're guessing, there's only 2 options to, and when you appeal, you don't have to submit documentation unless you've provided lab testing, which is what they're requiring. But other than that, you can appeal it and choose from one of those 2 bullet points and go from there, you know? Tommy Sharp, how are you? Guys, I'm sorry I'm 20 minutes behind in the chat. I apologize. Generally says, what are your thoughts on the religious candles from the Dollar Tree? Not seller status yet since my verification is in progress, but I saw where they go for like 20 bucks on Amazon for a 4-pack. Yeah, so if you're talking about the ones with like Jesus on the candle or the Pope on the candle, I actually have not seen that. I have not seen that listing. So if they're going for 20 bucks for a 4-pack and the fees are relatively low, I would take all those candles, tape them up, tape them over. I mean, I'd sell them as long as the data says that they sell. Darlene Smile says, hello, just got in, Orlando, hey, I think I already saw that. Well, 87, yeah, it's really nice right now. I can get used to this. Daddy Rabbit says, I like turtles. I like turtles too. Guys, we're almost at 50 likes. If you guys could smash that like button. Cajun Roots Reseller says, I am in Mass, where I'm from. This is great. I'm able to get you live. Hello, everybody. Hey, Cajun Roots Reseller. Appreciate you being here. This is a vacay, kind of spontaneous live that we're doing here. So we're doing a little test live. I got we're out by the pool area just chilling. Have to kind of sit under this cabana here because I made a rookie mistake and my iPhone overheated. See, the light's so much better if I hold it like this. You guys can see me so much better. But if I hold it like this, my arm's gonna get really tired, so. Let's see. See, then all of a sudden it goes dark. What are you gonna do? Watching this with no power and no water at the house down in Texas. Man, I'm telling you, just before I finish reading all this, I've been hearing horror stories about people in Texas, man. I feel so bad. I hope and pray you guys pull out of this crazy weather you guys aren't used to getting. It's crazy what's going on down there. Walmarts are super easy to source with so many staying at home. Much love. Keep up the hustle. Snowstorm hustling. Appreciate that, Gary. Thank you so much, and stay safe out in Texas. I hope everything works out better out for you down there. Colby says you can also pay for them to send it in FC, but distribute. Yeah. So you can pay for Amazon to send your products to one FC, but and FC stands for Fulfillment Center, but it's only per SKU. So if I had 10 items of SKU 1, 2, 3, 10 items of 4, 5, 6, 10 items of 7, 8, 9, and then 10 items of 10, right? You might get 1, 2, 3, those items to go to one fulfillment center, 4, 5, 6 to go to another fulfillment center, right? Because it says on Amazon that when you do that, you how are we doing this here? Maybe I should just do it right there. When you do that, you're sending one SKU to one fulfillment center. So your whole shipment is not going to go. Your whole shipment is not going to go to one fulfillment center. That really only works if you're sending in 100, 200, 300, 400 of the same item, and you don't want Amazon to split that up into different fulfillment centers. You want to pay a fee, I think it's 10 cents an item, and you want to send all of that bulk to one fulfillment center, then that could be beneficial. Pokecard says, hey Richie, love the videos from Boston. Fellow Bostonian, hello. Thank you for being here, appreciate it. RG Slot wins, getting those thumbs up, everyone. Marianella Trujillo, welcome to Florida from Miami, Brickell area. Hey Marianella, listen, appreciate you being here. I love Florida. I'm actually going to be visiting Miami either tomorrow or Saturday. I cannot wait. I want to get down there. I want to do breakfast in Miami. I want to shop in Miami. I want to do lunch in Miami. I want to shop again, go somewhere else, have drinks, have dinner in Miami. I just want to spend the whole day in Miami, man. I can't wait to get down there. But Marianella, appreciate you being here. Thank you. We got R1J1 list. Where in Florida are you thinking of moving to? I'm west of Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale, so I'm thinking of West Boca. And again, shout out to RG Slot Wins for being the best mod ever, responding to you guys. He's going to see you quicker than I'm going to get to your question. So, RG, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you plugging the thumbs up and trying to get everybody to we got over 50 likes, so there we go. Awesome. I need to lay back for a minute here. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. The hustle's hard in Florida. I love it here, man. I'm not gonna lie. I really do love it here. So, hey, do you need a business credit card for Amazon? You don't need a business credit card. You can use a debit card. I personally started a business bank account at the same time of Amazon because I knew it was something that I wanted to do. But you know, you want to keep your business expenses separate from your personal expenses. That's a given. But as far as a credit card, you just need a debit card to put on file. It can be debit card, it can be credit card, one of those things. Let's see. Mom and Son Flips. Has Amazon ever kept any of your items that they deleted from listing? No, they send it back. They'll send it back to me. Justin Peters says, hey boo boo. Hey to you too. And I'm trying to go one by one. I'm still 20 minutes. I'm like 18 minutes behind now. Toochman says, not missing any deals here, pretty dry here. I'm in Shrewsbury. It will bump into eventually Ben at, what? Let me try to reread that. Not missing any deals here, pretty dry here. I'm in Shrewsbury and will bump into eventually Ben at stores, then saw vidip. I don't know. Okay, cool. Next. I have a couple IP claims that I can't find my receipts for. I called and they said I can't create a removal order unless I finish the appeal. So does that mean they just keep my products? I don't know. I got nailed with 6 IP complaints from Christmas time. IP complaints still fall off. I believe it's either 90 days or 6 months. I don't know. But I have the receipts for mine, but they were products that I bought at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and you can't. I tried submitting those and they won't accept it. So I kind of just gonna bite the bullet on it and wait for those to disappear. Darlene Smile says, Richie Oslos, how are you doing on sales on all the mirrors? Honestly, all those mirrors blew out in like a week or two. Gone. I wish, and it's funny because my local Walmart was the only Walmart that had those mirrors for that price, and then I talked to the manager and got for $5 cheaper per mirror. So that was actually a really good find. Karina C says, I just finally got approved to sell on Tuesday. I went out yesterday to find some product to sell. How do you recommend learning how to read Keepa? It's slightly confusing. I agree. So I'm actually working on a video. I started working on there's a couple of videos that I have in the works that are gonna come out in March. One is gonna be a pack and prep video. It's probably my highly requested video about how do I pack and prep items before I send them to Amazon. And honestly, I don't know why, but it is. So we're gonna do it. And we'll do screen sharing. We'll talk about the cost and all that other stuff. But another video I do want to do is keeper research and BrickSeek research and how I look at all that stuff. So those videos I have in the works. They're coming. Let's see. Lee Melby says, thank you, Richie, for all of your information. Videos starting FBA at the end of the last month. Congratulations. I'm having no luck with BrickSeek. Is there another tool that I might try to help source? I mean, if there is, I'm not familiar with it. I use BrickSeek, but I use BrickSeek like on steroids. You know what I mean? Like when I look at BrickSeek, I see one product, and I don't look at like what 1 or 2 stores might have it. I look at like the top 20 stores, you know, top 10, top 15 stores that have it, and I drive to every single store. How did you start with wholesale? Any tips? Says John Carlos. So with wholesale, what I did was I started looking for distributors via Google. So just Googling toy distributors. And sometimes you can tell who has good prices, who doesn't have good prices. And you kind of got to like, you sign up for all of them, but then like you don't use a lot of them. Like sweating. You sign up for some of them, you don't use a lot of them and whatnot. But definitely Google is your friend. You definitely want to Google everything, and don't just go by the first page. Look at the first 5, 10 pages and open each link that you're interested in a separate tab and go on each tab. And what you do is you get an email the distributors, ask them for a catalog, or maybe you might have to sign up before you can ask for a catalog or whatnot. But another big tip that I have to ensure, like how I got some of the distributors was this way. Let's just say you want to sell Method products, okay? So you're looking for distributors for Method, but you can't really find any, right? And you're like, what do I do? Well, what I did was I went to the actual Method website where they sell and we're talking about household cleaners here, okay? Method website, contact us, and I emailed them and simply said, hey, I want to work with your product. I'm looking for wholesale distributors. Can I work with you, or can you recommend any? Send. A couple days later, I get a reply back saying, hey, we don't do wholesale direct, but here is a list of clients, distributors that you can work with. And hear that noise? It's private jets all day. All day. Every single airplane is a private jet. Anyways, they'll recommend a list of distributors that they work with, or that maybe some products that you're looking for might work with. So don't be afraid to email the actual brand. Maybe you want to sell Kellogg's cereal, right? But you can't find Kellogg's distributors. Go to the Kellogg's website, corporate website, do the contact us, email, and then email them, say, hey, listen, I'm interested in selling your product via, you sell wholesale, direct, B2B, business to business, or do you have a list of distributors that you work with that I could possibly connect with to sell your product? It's exactly what I would say. And you would be surprised how many brands will email you back a list of distributors to work with. And you know these are trusted distributors because the brand itself is recommending them to you. Right in front of our faces. It's crazy. You got to put in the work, and not every brand is going to reply to you. Not every brand is going to give you distributors that you might think is cost effective for your numbers, right? So it's all about research, ton of emails, ton of reach out, and that's how I would recommend starting out with wholesale. The first month, you got to put in work. You got to put in research and figure out what distributors you want to connect with. Stacy Manning says, hey, from California. What's up, Stacy? How you doing? Let's see, Stacy's got the face like this. You're supposed to be on vacation. Yes, I am on vacation, but we did come down to look at homes because we would like to relocate here to sunny Florida. And I have been doing a little bit of sourcing, but I really enjoy connecting with all of you. So it's not even like working. I love doing this stuff. Looks like Helen Kiflu. Hey, Helen Kiflu, thank you for joining the Hustleaholics gang. Much appreciated. We're gonna get back to normal next week. When will detailed step-by-step video on listed items be made? Sure. I mean, I can do a video like that. The problem is I have to figure out how to do a video like that without revealing too much information on my account, so that way I can keep some kind of privacy for my own business. You know what I mean? That's one of the things I'm struggling with. But Amazon did come out with a video blurring tool, so you're actually able to, and I just found this out, you're actually able to upload a video into YouTube, and when you use the YouTube editor, you can actually take the blur tool and blur out the certain sections in that video that you don't want, or that you want to keep private, right? So I either need to do that, or I guess I might be able to use my second account. My second account is for books, and I don't want to list anything else other than books on my second account. Coming soon. Queen of Awesome says Target and TJ Maxx is my go-to. Yeah, I have found, honestly, the most items I found down here in Florida have been TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Ross. Literally, the Walmarts have been garbage. Cherry or Cherie Olsa says, I just started selling on, not Amazon. Wait, I just started selling, not Amazon posted local. Oh, okay. So you're not selling on Amazon, you're selling local. But I am selling pretty good. Hopefully I will do things you do soon. Thank you for all your help. Watching you helped me a lot. Hey, Cherie, listen, keep it up. Don't give up, and make sure you stick with it. Research, focus, data. You need to make sure you're integrated with Keepa. You need to make sure that Keepa is, you have to understand Keepa. You know what I mean? You have to understand the graphs, the buy box trends. If Amazon's on the listing, how many sellers are on that, the price fluctuation. There's so many things that can go into making a purchase to resell that, and I wish you the best of luck. Found some of those sunbeam lamps in the desk lamp style with metal base and fabric shaded, Dollar Tree. Winner chicken dinner. Yeah, I really like those. Those bring back pretty good profit for spending $1, you know? Once you get ungated in the brand, do you still keep receipts? Yes, I keep receipts for everything. One, because I'm uploading I use GoDaddy bookkeeping. I upload the receipts into that software. Two, in case Amazon ever wants it, I mean, even if my receipt doesn't work, at least it's something to send. Maybe one day Amazon will keep it, I don't know. But until then, I do keep all of it. Always keep your receipts. Oh yeah, RG, exactly. Always keep your receipts. Preparing my first shipment through Inventory Lab, and a message popped up saying if I wanted to commingle my inventory or use Amazon ASIN or something like that. What do I press? To tell you the truth, your Romeo, I mean, I use the Amazon Seller Central to list. I do not use Inventory Lab. I think what they're saying is if I don't know. I don't have the answer for that. I do not use Inventory Lab. I use Amazon Seller Central. The only reason why I have a membership to Inventory Lab is because I use Scoutify too, and that to me is worth more than Inventory Lab. You don't have to shovel heat. That's right, Jeffrey. I don't have to shovel heat. Ready? Here comes another private jet. Ready? Listen. Oh, it didn't fly overhead this time. When will detailed step-by-step video listing? Yep, I already answered that. Looks like cranberry. It's almost gone. That's a pretty good cranberry. It was a ice-cold sangria, but it's almost melted now, so. We're always drinking juice. What's up, Fuwei? Fuwei says, I finally signed up for Amazon selling. Congratulations, you took that first big step. Since I'm starting with books, should I do FBA or FBM? FBA 100%. Especially with books, I would always recommend doing FBA. I wouldn't even touch FBM until you were familiar with how Amazon works. Derek Mann says, just want to say thank you for being real. Too many fakes on here. Derek Mann, I appreciate that. Listen, I'm only me, and that's the one thing I said that I would do is, is to be authentic on YouTube. And just because if you're not authentic, it's just not, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? Appreciate that. Thank you. Unsecured, right? My secured doesn't work. I'm 20, so I barely know about credit cards work. Absolutely, okay. Angel Manello, appreciate that. Thank you so much for the kind words, man. Kobe, options are, it doesn't apply to me, or this is for someone 12 years old or older. Yeah, is there a better choice? Unfortunately, no. And all too often, I select this option doesn't apply to me. If I really think that the option, because let's face it, right? Pokemon cards could be for kids, under 12 or whatever, right? You don't need to be 12 to play that. But I usually pick doesn't apply to me. It is what it is, and you're either going to have the listing taken down, or on the date specified, or they'll just reinstate the listing. It is what it is. Apple juice looks different there. Yeah, throw some apple juices in the chat, man. I miss apple juice. Ricky Smenner. I'm gonna say Smenner. Ricky Smenner says, hey, finally catching you live. Hey, thanks for being here. I appreciate that. A few weeks ago, Darlene Smile says, a few weeks ago, I was searching for the LOL Lights doll for a quarter. A sweet older employee actually walks by and says, sweetie, come on over here. I haven't priced these, but I think this is what you want. And listen, you will run into some very nice Walmart employees. They do exist. I know it's hard to imagine, but they do exist. RG throwing trash in the chat. No, we don't trash. We want apple juices in the chat. So appreciative. I got 4 and was thrilled. A guy walked up 2 minutes later and asked if there were more. He had to come find them too. I wrote a letter to Crop for customer service. She was awesome. That is great. It's always great to find good people. You know what I mean? What's a normal time for Amazon to process a shipment? My first shipment arrived 2 days ago, eager to start selling. Well, Thomas, what you're going to find is that it takes sometimes weeks for Amazon to start to fully process shipments. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. And guys, listen, if you guys are watching this and you're not subscribed, there's a couple things I need you to do. 1, hit the like button. Let me know you're enjoying the hustle. 2, subscribe to the channel. That way you can see all the video uploads. You can get all the notifications, which leads me to the 3rd, which is hitting the bell icon. Hitting that bell icon guarantees you'll get notified every time we go live, every time a video is uploaded. And that way you can stay in touch with the hustle, so that way you can teach yourself about your business. I appreciate everyone being here. In the first video, you said planning to retire by September 2020. Yep, you're right. But there was a couple of, so a couple things happened. 1, I could have, but 2, there were a couple of unique situations that happened that are allowing me to still collect a paycheck and run a business. So I can talk more about that. I plan to do a video if it ever severs, if we ever sever ties or whatnot, but more to come on that. I don't like to speak too much about the full-time gig. How many hours a day do you source? Sometimes 12, sometimes 14, sometimes 4. Sometimes I only source an hour. It just depends. Depends on mood. There's a lot of factors that go in. Are you working full-time on this or part-time? So I guess you might be able to consider it full-time because I put 100% of my hours in a day into my business. My 9 to 5, like I said, some circumstances have changed, which allows me to work more on my business. When I'm actually working on my 9 to 5, I'm working part-time, but right now I'm in a unique situation. So I am doing this part-time, which is even crazier. I mean, full-time, sorry. I would have got a letter watching the GameStop Robin Hood battle. Freezing rear rev in Rhode Island. Yeah, Nancy, I feel you, man. I am so glad I am not in Mass. I guess I picked a really good week, but I heard it's going to snow. It looks like 4 to 7 inches in the area that I live in tonight into tomorrow. I am not going to be back in Massachusetts until Monday, so hopefully all that snow is melted, but I may stay here another couple days. I haven't decided yet. I have to see. Would you sell candles from Dollar Tree? If they were going to make me enough money, I would. Do you post all types of products on your Amazon store, or do you have a niche? I mean, I generally like to go towards toys, but with my wholesale business, I definitely enjoy doing the household and beauty. I like that category a lot. I also like the supplement category as well for wholesale. Walmart missed earnings call by 7%. So that's why they're lacking. To tell you the truth, honestly, I really think, and maybe it's because of the pandemic, but I really think there are way too many Walmart stores. There's too many. And that's coming from a reseller who wants a lot of Walmarts. But there's just too many Walmarts. There's a lot of them. I'm so worried about all the Amazon fees. I have products that need to go. I do marketplace and some eBay, but I need a quicker flip. So Mom and Son Flips, what I would say is get the Amazon seller app. Okay, start scanning products around your house. Or doing image scans so you could see the fees exactly, what they are, and what you'll profit, right? So if you have a $10 product, you have $3 in fees, and you net yourself $7, but you only bought your product for $3, well, then you're gonna make $4 profit. Who cares about the Amazon fees? Who cares? You're doubling your money and then some. You know what I mean? Would you sell glass candles from the Dollar Tree? I mean, it depends. It would have to get me at least triple my money in order for me to sell that product. That's $1 million information right there. I think I know what you're referring to, but hey, that's what we do on lives, right? Just had a retail arbitrage a few weeks ago. Love the channel. Missing my home state, Florida, right now. Are you planning to travel a little north for some sourcing? Boca is tough to find deals. Yeah. I mean, it's more or less like a vacation for me, so I just kind of wanted to go in the vicinity. I know there are a ton of Walmarts north that I could go to, but being on vacation, I don't want to spend all my time sourcing. I am on vacation, so I did want to bring a little bit of content, but if I lived here, I'd be traveling all up the East Coast. It would be nuts. Felipe says, did you order directly from Nike and just use it as your invoice? No. No, I did not order directly from Nike. Guys, you know what? I'm looking at the likes, right? And we're at 81 likes. I mean, you think the Hustleaholic gang, you think we can get that to 100 likes? That would be crazy. I don't know. I maybe. Guys, smash the like button. Let's see if we can get that to 100. That would be bananas. Are you looking to relocate permanently? Yes, I am looking to relocate to Florida permanently. To do this full time, no, it doesn't work. Wish it would though. Let's see, I'm too busy watching all your videos to list this. Darlene Smiles, listen, I appreciate you watching my videos, but get out there and execute. Watch my videos like if you're laying in bed or something, you know, you're just kind of like laying low and it's the end of the night and you just want to like just watch some videos and stuff, you know, cool, but don't let that prevent you from getting out there. Get out and get those dinners. Matt Hines says, Richie, my man, hope you're enjoying your time down in Florida. Mr. Matt Hines, I love Florida. I cannot wait to move down here. I am so jealous of where you are right now. I'm in the Dallas area trying to thaw out. Thank you for all the info and the motivation. Christy Wiley, look, I really appreciate you being here. I'm really sorry that that's going on in Texas. I know you guys are used to pretty good weather down there. I'm not sure how cold Dallas gets normally, but I hope everyone in Texas is doing well. I've seen horror stories down there, so crazy. Stay safe out there. I appreciate all the things I've learned from your channel. Just want to say thanks for taking the time to answer my comments, to make videos. You make scanning look so easy, one-handed. Hey, listen, it comes with experience, right? Sometimes I get frustrated because my phones are so big. Like I'm recording on my iPhone 12 Pro Max, whatever this thing is called. But this is like, and I got the chat here so I can read the chat. So I'm reading your information off my second phone, which is my main phone, the Samsung phone. It can get difficult because they're such big phones, but you get used to it after you do it for years and years, you know? So thank you, I appreciate you showing your appreciation. Thank you. About to hit a Dollar Tree, be good, Richie, enjoy Florida. Appreciate that, Colby. Richie, what are setup, making your videos as well as your lives? Honestly, you want to see what my setup is? I can't really, so I read chats off my phone, and then I have a tripod with an iPhone 12 Pro Max that does my lives. And when I do lives and record video in the stores, I'm now using the iPhone to record the video because it's easier to transport it to my MacBook Pro. So I use a MacBook Pro for all my editing and all this stuff. And this is actually the 2012. Look at that. That's ancient. It's got a CD disk drive, okay? This thing's ancient, but I'm actually getting rid of this, and I'm gonna actually be buying a brand new MacBook Pro when I get home because I need it. The rendering time on this is really slow, even though I've upgraded the memory myself. No SSD. It's got a hard drive in it. Raluca says, just prepping my third shipment for Amazon and watching your live. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. Cheers from West Palm Beach. Awesome. Awesome. Cheers from Boca Raton. So is it Boca, and you guys probably can't tell me in the chat, but is it Boca Raton or Boca Raton? And the reason why I ask that is because the way it's spelled, it should be pronounced Boca Raton. If it had an E, then wouldn't it be Raton? Wouldn't the E turn the O to a O, right? But people here call it Boca Raton. Okay, cool. Welcome to Florida, man. Been binging your videos. Love the hustle. I appreciate that, Lee Pang. Thank you so much for being here and joining. Shout out from DC. DC in the building from Jorge Guevara. That's actually a really cool name. I like that name. It sounds good, you know what I mean? We got Louis Sayans throwing grape juices in the building. Where do you spend your at garage sales? Target thrift is like 20 at this place, 30 there, and 50 at. Kim, what do you mean, Kim? What do you mean? As if it had the E. So it is Boca Raton. Okay, Boca Raton. But wouldn't it, as if it had the E, so shouldn't the O have an asterisk above it to signify a different pronunciation? I'm really genuinely curious. I'm pumped to see your prepping videos too. Something a lot of people don't share, probably because of liability. Yeah, I mean, listen, I just have to figure out how I can make the video and blur out personal information for privacy, you know what I mean? That's why I said March. When I get back into Massachusetts, I have to figure out how, because the only way I'm gonna be able to show you is by doing like screen shares and all that stuff. You guys are awesome. I appreciate everyone that hit the thumbs up. I appreciate that. I'm on the couch watching you. It's okay to list those today. Yeah. Wait. Couch watching you. Okay, I'll list those today. Yes. List those today. It's okay if you want to have the video on in the living room. You know what I mean? You're sourcing. Definitely make sure you're listing and sending those out. $4 profit for a set of 2 candles. Just worry about weight for shipping, and that's why you'd have to get a lot of them. You know. Guys, I got a few more minutes to answer some of the questions, and if I miss anybody's question, I apologize. Hit me up on IG and send me a question if I happen to miss it. So let me see what we got here. 94 likes. Oh yeah, how many thumbs up we got? Ooh, we got 105 thumbs up. Yeah, buddy. Can I get a tropical hell yeah? Can I get a oh yeah? You guys rock, man. 105, that's what's up. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. I recently lost my and I'm considering selling on Amazon. Been watching all your videos, learning a lot. Thank you, says Mohammed Haq. Hey, make sure you get started. Don't dwell on it too much. Don't dwell on it too much. Make sure you get started and make sure you take action. Darlene says Boca Raton. Yeah. What's the secret to getting your wife on board? Started in October. I mean, if I get profit in 3 months and she's still iffy. Yeah, I mean, listen, my wife was definitely iffy. I guess we'll use the term iffy. But I think once you start showing the money, that's when you can change their view. And I know it shouldn't be like that, right? But when you're trained so hard to work your whole life, work this job, work that job, get this good job, get that, right? And all of a sudden one day, you know, like for instance, I've been with my wife 11 years, right? One day you just say, hey, I don't want to work anymore. I want to run my own business. It's kind of like, well, you know, you have a family and you got bills and like, what? Right? And once you start paying the bills through your business and start doing things you wouldn't normally do, I'm not saying to go out and buy a Louis Vuitton handbag or anything like that, because that's not what I did. But like I said, I haven't gone on vacation in 6 years. And that's with my full-time job, okay? I'm on vacation now, and I'm going on vacation again in April because I want to and because I'm looking for property. That's kind of like showing the money. You know what I mean? When you start doing things you wouldn't normally do, that's when the mind will kind of just be like, not be so self-doubtful. I mean, look, you can't blame your significant other for being worried. I mean, look, we're all worried. You know what I mean? But best of luck. Boca Raton. Okay. Boca Raton it is. American English is something else. LOL. Tomato or tomato. Yep, I know. It's crazy. We just stop making up things. You know what I mean? All right, guys. I really have to get upstairs because I need to leave. I need to shower and change. I've got about 20 minutes before I need to head. Me and my wife and kids, we've never had a photo shoot for us. We've never had family pictures, like really professionally done family pictures. So we're actually going to be heading out to one of the beaches here to take family photos. I can't wait so we can blow them up and frame them and have this memory. We hired a photographer, so we're going on 70 minutes. I'm so glad I could do this hustle Q&A and help answer some of your questions. And maybe we'll do another one if I'm just down here at the pool chilling. You know what I mean? I love to connect with you guys and talk with everybody. Keep a lookout. There may be 1 or 2 more lives coming, maybe, but definitely there will be some video uploads. Next week's going to be a little rocky as well because I'm just getting back on Monday, so I'm going to try to keep the uploads coming. But the week after that, we should be back. Normal lives. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, normal lives. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday uploads should be all cracking in about a week and a half. So I appreciate everyone for being here. Thanks for being understanding that, hey, even the hustlers need some vacation time. You know what I mean? But I really appreciate everyone being here. Stay safe, especially if you're in the cold weather. And I will definitely be talking and seeing you guys later. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.